pa yan.
Ayaw mo.
Imagine. Sobrang laki. So, naglalayag niyan. Pero ang dami ding crew. Magmamayari daw yan ng Kuwaiti. Diyan, sa laki. Pag ako, hindi ako matutulog dyan sa pinakababa. Building 2016, ganyan pa lang yan. Wala pang katabi. Ngayon, meron na silang extension. Dito malinis ang tubig. Sarap na lumangoy.
Alala ko lang, iniwan niyo ako doon. Talagang atin na kami.
Ayan, te, oh. Habang sinuzoom in ko. Tingnan mo, te. Hanggang sinuzoom ko. Shout out! Boy Bakat! Andyan ka ba? MSC UNICEF Fantasia Meron yan, boy. Meron yan. Para bang pag pasosyal na pronunciation, Fantasia. UNICEF. MSC for UNICEF. Yan.
Wow, laki.
Buy everything, you know, involved. It's not like today when you have IKEA, you can buy everything. Please, take a gander at everything. A gander, a look. That took him about 10 years. He was only the 6th person to go around the world, but that doesn't really do justice to what he actually accomplished. Because the first 5 people who have gone around the world, they were all either sponsored by the government or died on the way there. And an example of Fernando Magellan, who is usually credited as the first person to go around the world, both, since he died in the Philippines in 1517. Ivo Vizin took his boat, his sail ship, in 1850 on a trip for money making, essentially. So he was entirely self-funded. His ship was about 30 meters long and had, including him, a crew of 11 people. And he went first to modern-day Chile, in a town called Valparaiso. That part of the journey took him about 100 or so days. However, he did something that was extremely incredible, thought to be impossible at the time. He went around Cape Horn, and that trip was considered impossible for a couple of reasons. First of all, the weather conditions around that part of the world are extreme. The currents, both water and air currents, go from the Pacific to the Atlantic at extreme speeds, up to 120 kilometers an hour. Oh, wow. And mind you, on a sail ship, the only thing that can power you is... So he went back to Uruguay, had it fixed, and then came back. And he survived to tell the tale. He then, from Valparaiso, went to California. From California, he went to Hawaii. After that, he went to the Far East, trading in rice and sugar in China, Indonesia, the Philippines, and so on. That part of the trip took him several years because he wanted to recuperate much of the lost money. And eventually, he decided to come back. And in 1670, he did, becoming the first of the South Slavs to have circumnavigated the world. For his achievement, he was awarded the flag of Meriton of Valor, the highest naval recommendation that any man of Austro-Hungary can have, and he's the only Austro-Hungarian who have ever received it. And you can actually see that flag in the painting behind you. Now, these paintings are
This
called,
one?
Yes, that one specifically, the white flag that you see with the crest of Austro-Hungary. So, that painting is called a votive, or ex-votive painting.
I like it.
It is quite nice. I will explain why they look the way they do. So sailors are typically considered very religious and very superstitious. And those superstitions sort of informed much of the stuff they did. One of the stuff they did was make these kinds of paintings for a very good reason. See if you survive a storm or a battle while praying to a saint. Please don't lean on the wall. Follow me. If you were to survive something that horrible like a storm or a battle while praying, you would want to dedicate to your patron saint, well, your life. And the way you did it is you immortalize it in a painting. So over here, we have the ship, something splendid up. So you can see on a calm sea, depicting the Meriton Valley and the Virgin Mary in the background. Now, the saint is usually considered optional, so you don't have to display it, but for most of the time, you would display the ship to be in peaceful waters. This was thought to bring good luck and good fortunes on the sea. Why it is depicted on like that. You see, most other ships do the same thing. However, after a while, things change.
I can eat dinner.
boat attention. So here now, our boat attention depicts stormy seas. This was very unusual. For the first time, sailors were depicting what they've been through, the incredibly harsh seas that they have to cross. However, you still have very unrealistic. We have a human of a calm sea. As time went on, people wanted to depict more and more accurately what happened to them. So now they put in Yahweh, they put in the money, don't spare the cost to depict what happened to them. They want everyone to know what happened. And this trend will continue up until the modern day. All the paintings you see here are boat paintings. It's the second largest collection of boat paintings in Montenegro, with having 38 paintings. Now, the first place of the collection is in Our Lady of the Rocks, which is in Paris. You can see here, all the way up to here, even in the modern times, people depicting their ships, stormy seas, sometimes, not always, we will come to them later. Yes, you were supposed to be showing before, is now open. Okay. Full or somewhat full circle depicts a saint, so someone who is considered a holy person.
There is no symbol, there is nobody's head on it. But then we make this. This is the, like a stem. And over here, this is the face side, and the other side is the, the overs. So basically, overs and rivers, right?
Heads and tails.
Heads and tails. Thank you very much. So this would be tails, and on the other side would be the heads. And so what we do, there is this machine, simple machine. So it's a coin press. I will show you. And there is this part where you put the coin. So you put the coin through this like this. So like that. And then you put this. So now you put this. Yes, but do you want to do it? Okay. But adjust it. So adjust it like this. And now I'm just showing you. Step off.
Guys, can you stand
now you place this inside. Okay. It needs to fit. Okay. So it fell off. But the thing is, now you need a lot of force. And that a lot of force will come from French
Guys, you need to stand back.
Now I need you to move away all the way back. And I will, hit it very hard. So you put it in, and I, well, you need, when you do this, you need to be relatively strong, but more accurate than strong. So cover your ears.